What did you do to get better as a writer from 10 years ago to now? What do you think it's been, whether it's just the 10,000 hours we talked about?
A lot of it is the 10,000. I mean, I'm a big believer in that once you put in your 10,000 hours, you're at a place where you just have the confidence and you know what you're doing. And so the obstacles that you encounter, you just know how to tackle them. And so that's very different than I was 10 years ago before I had done that. But I think also just being able to recognize your deficiencies. And for me, when I read a great script and I go, oh my gosh, this is a great script, I get really excited about it. What are they doing that I'm not doing? Like, what can I learn from what this writer did? And so I think just constantly learning, and constantly reading and constantly researching and having that in the back of your mind all the time that you want to get better, you'll just gravitate towards things that make you better. Instead of finding that comfortable place where, you're good at writing this, so I'm just going to write this over and over. I think forcing yourself to stretch. And because once you do that, again, it's a great feeling. When you've written something good and you've done something you haven't done before, then you have something that you feel really proud of.
I'm wondering what scripts those are. Do you have one off the top of your head that you looked at and was like, wow, I wish I'd written that, or I want to do something like that?
It happens all the time. Like, I can't think of like a specific one that's just come out, but I was just speaking on a panel, and it was, we were reading the first 5 pages of a bunch of people's scripts, and then we were critiquing them, and we didn't know, the whole panel was, and we didn't know whose was whose. And there was one that I thought was great that I really gravitated to. And so the guy came up afterward and was like, would you like to read it? It was my script that you liked. Oh. And I read it and I just thought it was really fantastic. He's a great writer. And I remember reading it, and it was an action script, and I don't typically write action. So it was so crisp and it was just moving so quickly. And I was like, I just love how he's structured this, and how, even on the page, the way it looks, just so conducive to what he was trying to convey in terms of the content, that I was like, well, I've got to remember this. So as I was reading that, I was absorbing all that, because he may not be as far on his journey as I am, but he is certainly a better action writer than I am. And so I was learning a lot from how he structured his and the words he chose.
Yeah, and that's where you were talking about earlier. I'm not sure what the word was, bitterness, but that's where you get that chance to either take it from bitterness to, wow, what can I learn and how can I do something similar?
Yeah, you can learn from everyone. And that's the thing. There's so many people I think people just want to feel validated so badly that they get to a place where they're like, I'm the expert and everyone should just be listening to what I have to say about this. And it's kind of crazy because, yeah, you may have put your 10,000 hours and you may be very good at what you do, but you can learn something from everything that you read, even learning what not to do. But even in really bad scripts, you'll find these little moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, that was really well conveyed. Or, so just being open to those things and learning from other people, because people are constantly adding to this body of work that exists in the world. And there's so much for you to be able to read out there. Just, be open to what other people are doing. But then again, you have to love reading. So many writers don't love reading. So, read, and see what other people are doing. A lot of people want to start writing without ever having read a script, and I don't understand it.
Are you also reading novels too, or nonfiction?
When I have time. I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I get the chance, I love to read novels.
Yeah, it's such a lost art. I miss it too. And it's really hard in today's world because so much amazing content is on YouTube. So we can learn it even faster by watching a video. But I miss the act of reading, and it's a lost, yeah.
It is, and I even get caught up sometimes in reading nonfiction because I feel like, okay, at least I'm learning more than if I'm reading a novel. But you have to remember, you are learning. You're by getting caught up in it and seeing how that writer has taken you through this flow of their words, you're learning a lot by just doing that too, that you can then bring to screenwriting as well.